Hi, so in this video I'm going to continue working through game 4 from Prep Test 74. I just did the setup in my last video. So here we go. Oh, scrap paper. Okay, so question 17. So it's typical acceptability question to start with. So I'm going to go rule by rule and find the rule breakers. The first rule is that F and H have to be in and they have to be together. So if I see them separated, then I'm going to remove that answer, or if they're not present. So answer choice B is out for breaking rule 1. Okay, next rule is that L and M cannot be together. So I'm specifically looking for an instance where they are together. I see them together in C, so I'm eliminating C. The next rule is that if G is in S, then L is in T. So I'm looking for G and S first, and then seeing L's position, and I notice that G and L are both in S in A, and that's not allowed. So if G's in S, L has to be in T. So A breaks rule 3. Rule 4, if K is not in T, so if K isn't present at all, or if K is in S, then we're going to, that's going to trigger this rule. So checking through, so D, we don't see K at all, therefore we should see H and M in T, and they're both in S. So D is not acceptable. So the correct answer must be E. And I'm actually just going to write that out. I do find that it's helpful to have just one acceptable solution at least on hand. And usually you're going to have an acceptability question to start with. So that first question is going to get you that one acceptable solution that you can potentially look back to. Okay, so for E, everybody is in, right? Everybody's somewhere. Yeah, so if we look at the rules just once again to confirm this, F and H are both in and they're both in S, so they're together. L and M are not together, they are both in. G is not in S, so we don't have to worry about rule 3. And K is in T, so we don't have to worry about rule 4. So yeah, 3 and 4, we're avoiding both of those rules with this example. Okay, so next one, 18. Okay, if H is assigned to the same graduation ceremony as L, okay, so H and L together. Now, if they're assigned to the same graduation ceremony, that does mean that they're both assigned. We know H is always with F, so I mean this one, probably the quickest way to do it would just be to split worlds. So we could have F, H, and L in S and see what comes of that, and F, H, and L in T and see what comes of that. So L and M cannot be together. So in this scenario here, M can't be in T, M can't be in S. If L is not in T, so this top scenario, then G is not in S. Okay, so we do have two positions that we have to fill on the other side of that line, right? So, I mean, we could maybe put M and G here, right? If K is not in T, then H and M have to be in T, but H is in S here, so we'd have to add K to T there. So there's one acceptable scenario where F, H, and L are all together. So does F have to be assigned to Thorne University? I'm looking at the answer choices now. So for A, does that have to be true? F is assigned to T? No, right? We have an acceptable solution where that's not the case, so we've falsified A. Does G have to be assigned to S? No. Does G have to be, is G is assigned to neither? Again, no. G is assigned to T here. K is assigned to T. Well, that does have to be true in this scenario. Does it have to be true here? Well, it's interesting, right? So M is not assigned to T, therefore K must be assigned to T. So in both of these scenarios, it looks like K is going to have to be assigned to T. So D is the correct answer. E, we can also falsify, right? So E says that L is assigned to T. Well, we have a complete acceptable solution where that's not the case. So we can eliminate E as well. All right, I'll pause here and start another video for the next couple questions.